doing well on today, as I am as well. Okay. Um, yeah. We're just gonna jump on in. Like I don't even have like an introduction or anything. It's like let's jump into get into this energy, So get into a comfortable space, a space where you can allow yourself to get into a nice, gentle, meditative space as we internalize today's Divine Soul session, okay? At the end of the session, of course, there will be the journal prompts. You'll be able to find them either in the description box of the video or like in the post of the video, depending on where you're watching it at. And they're always on my website as well, okay? And so I want you to start off by taking a deep breath in through your nose and holding it. And exhaling out through your mouth slowly. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Take another deep breath in through your nose. And as you're breathing in, imagine you're breathing and taking in all the things around you. And as you're holding it, it's cleansing what's good for you and what's not. As you exhale out the things that you do not want. Allow yourself to do another cycle of that as you inhale all things and cleanse and purify that which is not good for you in this season of your life, and exhale it back out. Allow yourself to find your rhythm with your breath, with your thoughts, with your energy. Allow yourself to feel aligned with all things that are good for you. May you be able to separate intuitively that which is meant for you and meant for another. May you be connected, yet separate at the same time as you walk deeper into the energy of a divine. Allow yourself to feel everything wash away. As those things that are meant best for you stay. Ashe, Ashe. Setbacks happen. Setbacks happen. Sometimes things don't go as planned. It's been a lot of energy around the energy of death lately. And even after our class yesterday in the Butterfly School of Transformation on grieving the living and the dead, after that I started feeling just the energy for this space and for the conversation. We have the moon at the bottom of the deck. Hidden feelings and emotions. Death has a great impact on us to a point that many don't oftentimes like give the energy to it as it deserves, and just how much death has shaped society. Not only just us as individuals and how it shifts our energy our decisions, our perception of life. It shifts policies, laws, popular ways of being. Death influences it. Death and endings. Death and endings is what influences it. And what is your relationship like with death and endings? Do you take it easily? Is it harder to grasp or internalize? How do you allow it to shift you? Do you allow it to shift you? And this isn't even just speaking in the context of a physical death of another, but going into the aspect of the death of self, something within self, endings within self, within your life. Like, how do they affect you? How did that first major breakup affect you? How did that betrayal of that person or that family member affect you? How did that friendship breakup affect you? How did it change you moving forward? And I don't think we're a lot of times very reflective on how those different endings in our life have affected us, and like the steps and things that we take and what we do thereafter. Oftentimes we adjust and we pivot and we just get back going. But do we allow ourselves to go through that cycle of truly internalizing it to understand it? Because it feels as if that would be a part of us authenticating our new way of being and understanding and comprehending and being able to communicate that part of ourselves when it comes to being reflective. And it's a portion of reflection that needs to be embedded into the death process. And this isn't just in the physical death. This could be in materialism death, the death of something material in the 3D plane. It could be the death of something in the 5D, the losing something, the ending of something. How is that reflected upon? Do I have... I want to move my cards back up to my desk, but all of them aren't going to fit up there. So I'm only going to be able to bring like a certain amount. I have so many cards that I don't have enough space inside of my holder to keep them in. I was looking for my book, but yeah, I don't have it. I have these two that's right here. Then I have my chapter books that are right here. The one I'm looking for, I'm sure is up there on my desk. But baby, I'm not about to get up because, oh no, it's right here. Like there's a chance that my Kuda mama will show up, okay? I wanted to read the Datura. So face the unknown, enter the luminous darkness. Open your eyes to night blooming magic. A large crystal bowl filled with water sits on a dark velvet cloth. 8 Datura flowers surround the bowl. They unfold from a compact bud into the open form of a chalice. One white flower spins in the bowl as moonbeams hit the water. Intuitive awakening awaits. Datura has a long history of magic and lore with witches and cunning folk. The potent seeds and flowers have been used by experienced practitioners to induce alternative states of consciousness. Turn toward mystery with curiosity and courage. Your dreams may be vivid and easy to remember, but also scary and confusing. Datura is a toxic plant whose ingestion can quickly lead to a number of permanent damaging effects. Learn to speak the language of symbol, myth, and metaphor. As Datura blooms with the moonlight, so is it now time to stay awake and witness the magic that dwells in the darkness. I said death is dark. Embrace the power of vibrational medicine. So to feel the vibration of something but not ingest it, not internalize something, the death of something, the darkness of something, the transmutation. (11:11). It's like something with the magic, allowing the vibration and the energy of something to be magic for you. So it's like all these different components add in. And it's like how to utilize the depth of something for your best, for your greater. How to do that. How to utilize it. It's something with the energy of the Datura being a toxic plant, in the aspect of oftentimes with death, many can turn toxic. Many can attribute the ending of something, the breakup of something, with some of their changed behaviors that was really just in response to the death of this thing, the ending of this thing. It's like you become hardened to it. You ingested this toxic energy, that's the toxic plant, versus allowing the energy of it to illuminate and shift and change you. So how can you allow death to best affect you? And that's what we're about to get into. That's what today's Divine Soul session is about. Getting into the energy of how